was so glad when you texted me and asked me to come do your makeup. Yeah, well, I know how difficult makeup can be, so I am more than happy to help you. I came mostly prepared. You did do your skincare and primed your face before I came, right? I asked you to. Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start with concealer. This is totally your shade, not to worry, it's totally your shade. And I'm just going to kind of like dab it where you need it most, like a little dot under your eye, maybe like a little dot on the tip of your nose and around like your nostrils, little on your chin, forehead. Yeah, maybe just like a stripe down your cheeks. I don't do foundation. I haven't even worn foundation myself in like 6 years because it just always looks cakey to me. And it might just be my skin type, but you know, I don't even have like foundation. I haven't bought foundation in years. So, but to blend in that concealer, I have a little heart case. And I'm just going to take one of my beauty blenders out of there and just kind of like dab at that concealer just like that. And you want to dab at it instead of rubbing, because one, it moves the product around, when with concealer you don't want it to move at all because you put it like directly where you wanted it to cover. But also it can like cause skin irritation, wrinkles, a whole bunch of stuff. So it's always just safer to just pat it in ever so gently. Okay. Now that is blended, I'm gonna put these back in my hard case. And I came with some loose translucent powder and some brushes. I would have preferred to travel with a like compact powder, and I know I have one, I just lost it somewhere. I'm gonna take this brush right here totally fine if some gets on the floor. At least this powder smells nice. I'm just going to gather some on the brush from the lid. And can you just like close your eyes real quick for me? I'm just gonna swirl this around. So what have you been up to lately? Yeah, watch any good shows? I've been on a Bridgerton kick lately. Oh my god. Yeah, all I've wanted to do for like the past 2 weeks is just watch Bridgerton. It's so good. It's like a lot of spice, but it's like so good if you're into like romance and history. Yeah, it actually got me back into writing, surprisingly. So, I've been like writing historical stuff just for fun the past few days. I haven't wanted to write in a while, so shout out to Bridgerton, I guess. It's been very fun. Okay. I think that's enough powder. A little does go a long way, especially with this kind. Now, on to contour, I'm going to need a new brush for it. Let's do this one. And I have the Sursoul Sculpt palette. Just going to get some on my brush, and can you go like, yeah, maybe a bit more. So just keep going like, and I'm just gonna like carve out your cheeks. Yeah, just like that. This looks so good on you. This is such a good shade for you. Yeah, contour for me is so hard to do because of my, like, first of all, I'm insanely pale. Second of all, my undertones make it a bit hard to, I'm just gonna like go over your forehead a bit. It makes it a bit hard to like find good contour shades. I think I'm like a neutral taupe, I think. I'm gonna go like a bit under your chin right here. But yeah, like bronzers and stuff, that looks like awful on me. Excellent. Actually, I should not have closed that. I need to do your nose. I would have a tiny little brush here for that. And I'm just gonna kind of like carve out your nose. Not going too over dramatic, not trying to change the shape of it or like the look of like how it's shaped. Just kind of defining how your nose naturally is. Now we're done with the contour. And on to blush. This blush comes with a little fan brush, and yeah, blowing on the product is totally sanitary, don't worry. It's not, but I'm just gonna kind of like follow your cheek just slightly above where I did the contour. Just gotta brush that. Yeah, this blush is like really light and subtle, so it kind of works for everyone. There you go. I might do like a bit here under your chin and on your forehead, just a dab. I think it helps blend in everything nicer. And you know what? Do you want like, are you going for a natural look or do you want like extravagant? Natural, okay. Perfect. Can do. I'm going to take a little dome brush here and take my blush, and I'm just going to use that as eyeshadow. So close your eyes. I'm just going to kind of like swipe around your eyelid and blend it from your cheeks into your eye. Good. the other eye. Yeah. Yeah, this is turning out so good right now. Your face was made to be my canvas with makeup. And now we're on to eyebrows. I'm just going to take this little spoolie and just kind of like fluff up your eyebrows. Yep. And just the other eye. Okay. And I have a pencil. A really thin pencil. It does have a spoolie at the end of it, but I find that like this brush, since it's so much thicker, it just like fluffs up the brows, and this one doesn't. So I prefer this one, but you know, this one looks nice for like my brows since they're so thin. Okay, and I'm just going to do some lines, like very natural brow hairs. Okay, and you want to like try to define the arch, but not like so like, you know, like harsh. Yeah, just very subtle, natural like brush strokes. You just want to like fill in your natural eyebrow. You don't want to go too over the top with it. Unless you're doing stage makeup for specific characters who have very distinct eyebrow shapes. But that's not what we're doing with you. Okay, I am going to take this thinner spoolie just to kind of blend out the product. I think this one's better for like blending out everything, and the other spoolie is better for like the fluffing of your brows. But now that your brows are done, and we've already done what essentially was your eyeshadow with the blush, we're gonna move straight on to eyeliner. And we're just gonna do a very simple line along your lash line. Very thin, very small, very dainty. And the tiniest, teeny tiniest swoop for a cat eye. Just gonna kind of like swoop up and do a little point. Your other eye, the line, and a little swoop up for the cat eye. Perfect. And on to the mascara. So just, can you go ahead and blink for me? Blink, 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 blink. Okay. Get a bit more on here and just blink, 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 blink. And once again, I'm just going to kind of like try not to blink now, so I can just go on your bottom lashes and just zigzag. Just gonna zigzag a little bit of product on there and zigzag the tiniest amount of product on there, so you can at least tell that your lashes, your bottom lashes, are there. Finally, for our subtle makeup, we have Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is essentially just going to be like a chapstick, and this is the gummy bear scent, so it smells insanely good. But here's the little pot. And it comes with a little spatula. Let me just open that for you and get our little spatula out and just get the tiniest little glob on there. And can you just like pat your lips? Okay, I'm just gonna glide that on. Just gotta like slap that on. Okay, and let me just like tap that really quickly, and you can just go like, I might actually put some on me now too. Maybe I got like a bit too much. I look so weird putting on chapstick, but like, maybe actually I need a bit more. And this stuff is so good. Yeah, it was like kind of expensive for chapstick, but it was like worth the hype. The brand isn't the best, but the product is really good. If only Laneige as a brand was better. Let me just, I like to keep mine in the box, just like, because it just, I don't know, it does something for me. But as you can probably tell on me, it gives like a little sheen, and it smells like gummy bears. It's so good. But now that we have done your makeup, I have to set it with the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. Okay, and can you just close your eyes? I'm just going to spray this, and I do not want to get it in your eyes. Yeah, and it doesn't smell too bad either. I just kind of like fan it dry. But with that, your makeup is done. Yeah, you look so good. It like really, with such a natural look, it just kind of enhances what you already have. So like your cheekbones, your lips, your nose, your eye shape, it just really like enhances it. And it looks so good. So I will leave you to do whatever you needed to do with your makeup done. Thank you for being my canvas.